Hi everyone, I'm going to show you what I do in a Saturday to help prepare me for the week ahead with work. Just prepare for a more successful week insofar as possible. It is already 1 o'clock. I have a licensed driver, so I don't have to be in the car with her while she takes it to work. And that has just made my life amazing. But before we did all of that, I went to Aldi this morning and picked up some things. We have a church picnic tomorrow, and I'm designated to bring some things. So I went and got that, and then, you know, while you're there, you're just kind of picking up different things. So I picked up some things to kind of get us through the week. Came home, kind of directed children on what to do. So I sent one child to go clean the bathrooms, a couple children to start folding laundry, another one to start working on unloading the dishwasher and loading it. And my eldest was getting ready for work, so she was kind of let out this time, and she's always the one that like keeps the house in tip-top shape when I'm gone, so on work day she gets a little bit of a breather. Anyway, so we kind of have a clean slate to start with. I just have like the basics done. There's stuff that I try to get done every single day, whether it's delegate it out or do it myself to make sure it's done. And that is, I think it's a Fly Lady thing, but you swish and wipe. So basically you take Clorox wipe. I don't do rags, I don't do anything, I just take a Clorox wipe. You're going to first wipe down the sink and all of that. Then you kind of fold it in half so that you have two other sides to work with, and then you wipe down the toilet. And that basically, then we only have one thing to work with. I'll just show you, because why not? So we have the one wipe, you use it to wipe down the faucets and the sink out. You fold it in half because that's where your hand was when I was doing the other stuff. So all that's inside there. Now I have two sides of this, and you wipe down the toilet seats of the toilet, flip it over. Now you've got two other clean sides to work with, and you wipe down the handle and you wipe down the outside. Boom, bam, baby, done. One wipe, and it takes care of like big things. And you do the sink first, because for obvious reasons you don't want to do the toilet first. So that's kind of how it works. I've shown the kids a bazillion times how to do that, but this was kind of more than just that. It was like, okay, now you're going to pour the toilet bowl cleaner, clean out the toilets, wipe around the floor. That's where you get the rag out. Sweep. Sometimes we have to wipe down the tub, whatever, like the top and the outside. But oh, and change the foot towel for the bath. That's done once a week. So that's been done. I did grocery shopping. Now we're gonna go get some stuff meal prepped for the week, and I'll take you along with me to do that. All right, I have the oven set to 400, and I'm just going to put a bunch of sausages in here. That way they have them for the week. This was our treat today with some coffee. Thank you to the person that sent me a gift card to my favorite coffee shop. So we're going to have sausages that'll be all done and prepped, and people can just pull it out during the week. I have already meal prepped a bunch of waffles and muffins and all that kind of stuff. So we're just going to get that going. The water that I have going here is to boil a bunch of eggs, and we're going to get that going. So that's kind of my new camera stand. That's going to be kind of the gist of what we're going to start with today. So we have one full pan. That was three packages. I think each package has 14 in it. So 14 times 3, whatever that is, 42, something like that. That'll go into the oven. We're going to cook it at 400 for about 12 minutes. So if you've been a part of my channel, and if you're seeing this video, you are, you know what I'm very deliberate about is utilizing time well. So since we have 12 minutes till those sausages are done, and then we're gonna have a hot oven on, my thing is, let's get the next thing into the oven. And that's gonna be breakfast casserole. So I've made this a bazillion times. You guys pretty much know what I do, but here we go. Let's see if I make it any different this time based on what I have on hand. Alright, so as always, I start with my base, and it's always some kind of potato. Most of the time it's these hash brown potatoes that I can get from Aldi, but I have done like the little cubed potatoes. I don't remember what they're called, southern style potatoes, I think. You can use that as well, but that's what I do. And in this bowl I am actually washing some farm fresh eggs that I do it for two reasons. One, they're unwashed, and so I put them in the bowls in order to wash them, and then two, I like to make sure that the eggs are more fresh. And so sometimes you'll have an egg that basically kind of floats to the top, and that means it's a bad egg, and I'm trying to look out for those because I have a very gracious lady that will barter with me on the eggs, and they're kind of her older ones, and so it's just one way that I just make sure that, you know, we're eating safely. But I use about 12 eggs in this recipe, and yeah, let's see what else I end up putting in here. Know I'm gonna get a lot of comments about this. My hands were clean. I washed them, and it's gonna go into a 350-degree oven for a long time. Anything that is on my hands that got on the eggs is now cooked to death, and it's for my family. We'll be good. One less dish I have to wash. I feel like that one mom in the reel that I'm going to show the last second clip here, I kept telling my son, I just pulled that out of the oven. It's really hot. It's hot. I just pulled that out. And yet he still went for it.
Grabbing it from the bottom.
Ah, well, I love him, and he was heading to work, so we'll just call it good. I warned him. Alright, here I am taking the 2 heels from the sourdough bread, and I'm just I have a bag already started in the freezer, and I just throw the heels into them. They're a little chewy to eat. Oh wow, it is raining hard. Anyway, they're a little hard to eat, so what I've been doing is I've been collecting them like this, and when I need to make some I don't know, croutons or just need some bread crumbles, I will have it and can do something with it at that point. Okay, so I am sharing with you one of my absolute favorite summer sides, I guess you could call it. I cut up a whole head, it wasn't one clove, it was a whole head of garlic. And I added it to my cast iron here with half a stick, so a 1/4 cup of butter. I think we're going to need more. I have more mushrooms I'm going to add to that, and including this one. And then I have 3 yellow squash. I like to do this with the yellow squash. And we're going to add all of this to the pan and add some salt to it. And it's the garlic, the mushroom, and this just kind of soaking. Oh, it is so good. And while I will definitely be eating some tonight, I thought it would be a really good thing to kind of meal prep that I could just grab and go to eat at, between clients during this week.
Have specials on wheat bix and rice bobs and things like that quite regularly, and if you can get it on special, then it's the same price as Aldi.
Alright, this is just simple meal prep for my husband for this week. I'm doing these sausages cut up, add some olives to it, put some cheese in it. I wrapped it in some saran wrap. That way it doesn't kind of mix together. Now I'm going to cut up 1.5 cucumbers and put that aside for him. Then there's some boiled eggs, and that will be his lunch this week. Okay, so you saw me make meal prep my husband's lunches for the week. I texted my daughter because she's been kind of struggling with trying to help me out here and getting food ready for her there. So we're gonna get going on some fried rice for her. I kind of gave her some options, and I'm gonna take 2 of those. The options I gave her were enchiladas, fried rice, and salad, and she's like all 3. So we're gonna kind of do a little bit of a variety, or I'm not making all three. I'll make her a salad for Monday because that's the day that I work, come home, grab her, go take her to work, and then go to my other shift. I cannot let her take my car, and she doesn't have one yet because I get off shift first and then I have no way to get to work. So she'll have a salad that day. I'm gonna start meal prepping the fried rice because on Tuesday I don't work, so on Tuesday I can kind of get some stuff ready for the following next few days, and then Wednesday she doesn't work, so she's making dinner that night. So all that to say, I'm gonna get rice going for fried rice, and she is not the only one that loves fried rice, so when I make it, I'm gonna make enough for the whole family plus her for a few meals. Okay, so my daughter and I have salads prepared for work on Monday. And for dressing, this is how I do it. I just have a little mason jar of salad dressing that I can take with me. There we go. Alright, that's going to be it for me for this video. I'll have the fried rice made on Tuesday for my daughter for the weeks. My husband's already all done, and I have a salad, and then Tuesday I'll figure out what I'm going to eat for the rest of the week. But I'm really happy with all the stuff that I got done today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Thank you again for joining me.